Hello, this is a walkthrough of everything that you'll be getting inside the CDRE study guide. So as soon as we're on the landing page, inabenkova.com, in the bottom right corner, you'll be able to see the member button. You're going to log in with your credentials, and then that will take you to your member menu. So here you'll be able to access all of the features of the guide, our 420 pages of study notes, the 2 study schedules, the 600 plus practice questions and case studies, our audio companion for each and every subtopic, and then our 187 question mock exam. So from the study notes tab here, you'll be able to get into your dashboard. So we'll click into that. Here you'll be able to join our private Facebook group, as well as read up a little bit on how to best kind of organize yourself and use the guide to the fullest potential. We have our topics broken down based on all of the competencies tested, and under each topic, you will see the relevant subcompetencies or subtopics tested, along with each and every individual piece of information included. Here you can control find and find any specific topics you're looking for, but we'll take you into topic 1, food and nutrition expertise, and we'll take a look here. This is all extracted from the official CDRE blueprint for the different competencies and topics being tested. We'll look at food technology as one example. We'll drop that down here and you'll be able to see the very detailed and thorough notes, as well as charts, diagrams, and other visual supports to help you digest the information. You will be able to drop down and then pull up each subcategory in order to be able to more easily see the page here. Under each subcategory, subtopic, you'll be able to actually use these flashcards, of which there are 600 distributed throughout the entire guide under each individual subtopic. And this will help with active recall immediately after having taken in the information from the note. So that's great. You'll be able to also shuffle them after each use if you want to restart and get a handle on some of the rationales there. At the end of each category or topic, study topic, you'll see a practice quiz as well. And we have 600 plus practice questions and case studies distributed through between each of the 7 competencies tested. So 7% of which are food and nutrition expertise in this particular example, which make up 48 questions. So here you'll have 48 questions worth of practice relevant to food and nutrition expertise. You'll see when you answer a question here, you'll be able to drop down and see the detailed rationale for the answer, the correct answer. You'll also be able to restart the practice quiz as many times as you want to reinforce some of those concepts. We'll go back here now. You'll be able to here access the study schedules as well, which look a little bit something like this. And then we have our practice questions, which you can also individually access via this portal. We have your audio companion, which is basically like a podcast in your ear to pair alongside the notes that you can take with you on the go. If you're on a walk or a stroll or you're commuting and you want to listen to a particular subtopic, for example, a professionalism and ethics public policy audio companion, you can do that here as well. We also have our 187 question mock exam, which is structured extremely similarly to the real life experience of the exam itself. You'll see there are 187 questions here. The exam has 186. In reality, we're testing all 7 competency categories based on the percent breakdown of questions being covered in each competency. We've arbitrarily chosen the 70% passing score, although we know that number varies year to year depending on the performance in the exam. And throughout the 4-hour exam simulation, the questions will be broken out into 2-hour chunks with a timed break in the middle, the same way that they would be in the exam. So you're going to do this at the very end of all of your practice to emulate that experience. So that is really the walkthrough of what the guide entails, and I hope that's helpful.